What it be? What it do? Happy Man Snacks back with a new review. Since someone made a very nice video about me, I thought maybe it's time to branch out. Maybe it's time to try something different. You know, maybe it's time to expand my repertoire. So I'm gonna make a commentary video now. You know, you guys remember Leafy is here? You guys remember that guy? Hey guys, welcome back to another Leafy is here video. Today I'm gonna bully another mentally deficient 12-year-old, and I'm not gonna be sorry for it. So over the quarantine period, a certain subset of people have started cropping up all over the place, and boy, do they peeve me off. You most definitely have seen these people starting to crop up during the rise of the work from home thing, and people kind of starting to realize, maybe this job kind of sucks. Maybe this isn't the way to live, you know? And these people will preach to you false platitudes about being your own boss, living on your own terms, living life the way you're meant to live it, and in reality they are nothing more than a huge scam. Yeah baby, that's right, dropshippers baby, let's do it. Woo! For those fortunate enough to not know what a dropshipper is, let me explain it to you. I have a Shopify, I have an AliExpress, selling items for 150% upmark value. Dude, PPAP was funny, man. Let's bring that back. For real, let's do it. In essence, you'll go on AliExpress or other big websites like that and take items from the AliExpress and put it onto your own little Shopify store, and when orders come in via your storefront, you just go onto AliExpress, put their information in and send it straight to them and pocket the money. The key... This is a major key alert. The major key here is that you put it on your Shopify store for a wildly upmarked price and pocket all the profit that you would get. And it's probably going to be a lot of profit because the item itself is usually like $1. Say you buy something on AliExpress for like $10, you take it off AliExpress, put it on your Shopify store for like $35, $40, you pocket all the money that doesn't go towards actually buying the thing. You don't ever have to touch it, you don't even have to see it, you don't even know if the product's good or not. You just have to buy it off AliExpress, ship it to some poor sod and pocket the money. Done. What a lot of dropshippers will say is, but that's how most major retailers work. No, it isn't. Most major retailers, when they buy an item, especially in this climate, is a financial risk because they're buying it and keeping it on hand. It's stock on hand. So when you're a dropshipper, you don't have any stock on hand. You just buy it directly from AliExpress and it takes like a month and a half to get to the person. But you don't care because you already got the money. Ugh. A lot of retail businesses, when they buy items, have to take on the risk that they might not even sell that item. I know in my time working in retail, we bought a lot of items and we barely ever sold them. But we bought them because maybe one day someone might buy them. And if they didn't buy them, it was just like $700 worth of crap just sitting there waiting to be bought. And it was a loss at our expense because we hadn't sold it. Whereas with dropshipping, there is no risk. There's absolutely no risk, but they try and peddle it to you as if it's something that's gonna be the biggest risk you'll take in your life. It's really not. I'm making it sound hell simple, and that's because it kinda is, but here's where I get peeved off. In the process of making this video, I've seen a lot of these entrepreneurs pop up on TikTok, the platform where you can say the most brain dead thing imaginable, and you'll always at least have one person in the comment section say, I get you. Let's take a look. So here's this guy, Black Sage. 2% return on 100 is $2. The point is, keep building your portfolio. See what I mean? Like, they will just say, like, basic mathematics. And people are going to look at that and go, oh my god, he's so right. And they're gonna say that because it's a dude in a suit saying it. 100%. It's a dude in a suit. A dude in a suit could say anything, and someone's gonna be like, "I get that. That's right." Anyone, I could wear a suit, and someone would believe me, whatever I say. You know. I love some of the comments on this because it's just like people are waking up to the fact that these people suck. This first comment, basic math. Here we go. And here we go. Amanda. Yes. To what? To what? 2% returns? Basic math plus half-ass quote. What are we talking about? Just seen a video exposing how you guys say the most random stuff. That's fact, Gustavo. A lot of them will try and show you their success story, and their success story is the most, like, ridiculous thing on the planet. Here's a classic. Books. Every entrepreneur will tell you to start reading books, right? They never say what kind of book. They never really specify. They just say start reading. It's likely a business book, right? No. I'm not gonna read that. I don't want to read. Then he shows himself unadding a lot of friends on Instagram and like Snapchat, and like that, I kind of get that, you know, remove people from your life that kind of you don't kind of mess with anymore. But what the hell did Millie Bobby Brown do to you, man? What the hell did the cast of Stranger Things do to you? Huh? What did they do? Did Millie Bobby Brown get in her 11 character and just go like, or something like, what'd she do? What did she do to you? And then, of course, they'll just show video of them being and doing luxurious things, buying luxurious stuff, buying fucking Rolexes, going to fancy restaurants, and it just looks kind of boring. It just looks really boring. Like, I can assume that this dude is doing this, like, every day, basically. At what point do you look at everything you're doing and think, I'm bored, I need to do something different? Like, does it not get boring going to, like, the same kind of fancy restaurants every day or buying, like, another Rolex or something like that? When does it get boring for you? That's my question. TikTok entrepreneurs are taken so seriously, and some people look at them like they are a messiah of some sort. Let me inform you, they are not. They just really want your money and your attention. They're not. They're not messiahs, they're just lucky, right? Oh, you're just hating because you're not them. No, I'm not. I'm hating because they annoy me. So a couple of the ones I just mentioned there, right? That's whatever. There are two in specific that have been pissing me off for months now, and I just can't take it anymore. Ecom Josh Carter is a self-proclaimed millionaire at the age of 17. Impressive, right? Very impressive. But Joshua is a victim of flex culture. And what you'll notice with a lot of these self-proclaimed millionaires and self-made millionaires is that they will never let you forget that you are poor and they are rich, and it's your fault that you're poor. They use flexing their wealth as a means of manipulating you into thinking that you could be like them. They will show you images of luxurious high-rises, expensive cars, expensive clothing and items and stuff like that, and you look at that and think, well, if a 17-year-old can do it, I can do it, right? No, you can't. And there's a good reason for that. In reality, you will never ever come close to being like these people, and that's okay. Not everyone has to be a millionaire. Every single one of Josh's videos consists of the same shit. I was broke at 14. We all were broke at 14, Josh. That's called being 14, right? That's not a new thing. Being broke at 14 is normal, alright? And then I started doing dropshipping at 15, and now by 17, I'm a millionaire. It's just always the same shit, and it's always the same clips repeated as well. This would be all well and good if Josh actually used his own clips. Doing a quick reverse Google image search on some of these clips, namely the ones with this particular car and these money flexing clips, shows up on a different TikTok page under Brandon Hammam, where, as you can see here, they are the exact same clip uploaded on the same day, but Josh's video has his ridiculous text-to-speech stuff on it that makes me want to hit my head on a glass table. I found this very interesting and I wanted to know more. Out of options and desperate for some sort of resolution, I booked a flight to Japan in search of answers. Nah, I'm just kidding, I just DM'd Brandon Hammam. Shout out Nick Robinson. I DM'd Brandon first to see if I could get his side of it first and just bite the bullet and not have to DM Josh Carter again. Brandon never responded to me. Considering I'd already talked with Josh, not leaving the best first impression, I decided to message him in a Hail Mary attempt to try and get him to tell me the truth and prove to me that he owned the videos that I was curious about. Was Josh the original creator? I don't know. He left me on scene. So someone is stealing from someone, and someone is lying, and I'm gonna think it's Josh. But let's say you're enamored. You're curious. You've seen Josh's videos, and you want to know, well, he says I can be just like him. How do I do it? Well, you DM Josh, you get started, he sends you a link, you click on it, you get met with this. This is the most bare bones website I have ever seen in my entire life, with a short 8-minute video detailing how he plans to make you a millionaire. A lot of the video really does not add up, as it's designed to lure people in who are desperate to make money. And shame on you, Josh Carter, and anyone else who does this for trying to do this, because it is scummy. Life is hard, and it is even harder when you have some snot-nosed brat on the internet blaming you for being poor. You'll notice a lot of the language in these videos is, stop making excuses and start making money. Maybe I can't, Josh, and maybe other people can't as well. I feel for these people, I really do. I feel for the people who are desperate to make money and make ends meet, right? And it is so much harder to do that when you have people like Josh Carter in the world. The entire video is filled with images of Josh flexing his wealth and showcasing what he's bought with it, telling you that you can copy and paste his method to success and become just like him, which you never will. Josh loves to parade the fact that he has countless students who have all done this course, have copy-pasted his method, and have become successful. And that's all well and good, Josh. Proud of you. He tells you then that he will give you 10 items that he personally has sold in order to get you successful. And that's when problems start kind of arising. Yeah, that's good side. This creates an issue as Josh is oversaturating his own market that he is creating by giving his students, assumedly, the same 10 items. It just doesn't add up, man. It just doesn't. In addition to this, he's creating a very false sense of scarcity by saying, this is the last time that he's going to be able to do this, so you better get in quick. Despite the fact that this video was uploaded 3 months ago. Can't hold those spots much longer, can you, Josh? So it's no surprise this is a very classic and generic course guru. They will sell you this course, you have to buy this course for an exorbitant amount of money to get the most basic fucking Google search, Google image, Google Scholar, Google University type information, right? It's been done to death. As with any course, there's a price, and Josh very graciously prices his course at $997. But he says he will front half the cost, and you will only pay $497. My main question is, what do you do with your half, Josh? Now, if the value of the course is $997, but I only have to pay $497 and you front half, what's the point? Just make it $497. It sounds a lot more attractive when it's $497. This is something that kind of stuck out to me when I first saw the video. I was immediately turned off by the idea of having to pay $1,000 for a course, right? But it's $497. But by the time people see $997, they're clicking off. They don't care, right? That's a really big mistake, because first impressions are everything, right? And I know what you're gonna say, Josh, but if they click off, they're just not focused on the money. No, they are focused on the money. That's why they're not gonna pay $1,000 for it. It's not explained at all what the $1,000 really goes towards. Better yet, it's not explained what each half goes towards. The only thing that is explained is that you need to pay him $500 to get into a dumbass course that is nowhere near that amount. By the time you're explaining the scheme of the fact that you pay half, people have turned off, right? Better yet, why even make me pay the $997? You're the millionaire. $1,000 is nothing but a fucking dent to you. It's not explained well, but at this point, you don't have to explain that to people because those who have already been ensnared by your trap have already given you the money and you have suckered them in and you've gotten another cool $500 under your belt. It sounds like one hell of a deal. It's not. It's not. As well as this, Josh states, and that's his guaranteed promise, that if you are not successful within 90 days of taking this course, he will personally give you one-on-one coaching to try and get you that extra edge to make you a millionaire. But what if you don't, right? What if you don't at all? What if everything Josh is telling you doesn't really work? He'll also promise you that he'll give you new products each month for free with lifetime coaching. But if you really want to get out, too fucking bad, no refunds. In a website that is now nowhere to be found, you can see very clearly that there are no refunds. And it kind of is starting to ring alarm bells at that point if it already didn't. In short, Joshua Carter, e-commerce mastermind Joshua Carter, big boy Josh, big man Josh Carter, is just another very generic e-commerce dropshipping scammer, and I don't quite like him. Someone who made a little bit of money through dropshipping and e-commerce and now wants to just keep scamming people to no end to continue his wealth by showing you expensive sites, expensive clothing, topless women. He will show you content, posing it as his own, likely stealing it from others, and then posing in this bright green Lamborghini in the dirtiest and the cheapest ass coat I've ever seen in my life, and acting as if he is like the next Elon Musk. He pushes forth the narrative that you can become like him when you will never become like him, right? You just never will. Instead of being wealthy, he would prefer to look wealthy and then constantly remind you that you are a poor peasant, and that you will never be rich. Rich like me, Josh Carter, you poor peasant. You should feel guilty for being poor. You should feel guilty for not buying my course for $497. You poor peasant. You poor guilty peasant. Stop being broke and poor, you little bitch. By the way, Josh, I did see in your video that you fronted half the cost, right? I just acted dumb when I DM'd you to see what you would react as, and then you called me a slur. Public relations is very clearly not your strong suit, as well as running a real business, Josh. But there's another one. I'm not just going to talk about Josh Carter in this one. There's another one. One that peeved me off more than anything. The extra reason I got off my ass, my big, juicy, voluptuous ass, and made this video. The one that I hate more than anyone. Pele Francis. I came into contact with this little fella back in around May of 2021 when I got a DM from a scam bot telling me to DM Pele Francis so I can become rich beyond my wildest dreams. I then told this bot some very cool information about myself and then immediately went to go DM Pele. I DM him some very cool, very nice words. You know, I was very nice, very cordial. He then tried to diss me, which very obviously that's me. Look at that cool little guy. Of course it was me. It was a photo of me, and then he blocked me. Now, I could have left it at that. I really could have left it at that. But I was curious about the legacy of Pele Francis. So I did some digging, and I found his beautiful, beautiful website. A little bit better than Josh's. With a 12-minute video. Strap in. If you tried to present this to your teacher in year 7 about your assignment about the solar system or something, it wouldn't really work out too well for you, because he's just reading off his slides, and that is just mind-numbingly boring, because I've already read the information on the slides and he's only halfway through his first sentence.
And I never actually touch or handle the product myself.
This is code for, I don't care if the product is shit, right? I've taken your money.
So this was me 4 years ago, in a time in my life that I used to work 50 hours a week, guys, in a job that left me just over broke. That's me waiting for the bus.
That's you? 4 years ago? At your lowest? At your poorest? I mean, obviously you're poor. You're waiting for the bus. Bullshit! I'm calling bullshit on that, Pele. If you were really at your poorest and your lowest, you wouldn't be wearing a $140 Polo Ralph Lauren shirt and a $1,000 Louis Vuitton belt. Could they be replicas? Very well may be. But I don't think Pele is the type of guy to go for replicas, even if he's at his poorest and his lowest.
I was living paycheck to paycheck and barely had $500 to my name.
Here's an idea. Sell your clothes and just buy some stuff from Target. If they're real, just sell them. The rest of the video is largely just repeated garbage that's made to try and, you know, coerce you and ensnare you into paying for his goddamn course. If you scroll down, however, though, there are two videos that instantly rang alarm bells for me because it is very, very scummy what Pele has done with these. Because he is straight up lying to people. Supported by Floyd Mayweather and recognized by Grant Cardone. Wow! That's a great endorsement, Pele, if you didn't pay them $21,000 for it. The super interesting part about these videos is that they just look a bit weird, and I can't really tell why until I put two and two together, and Pele has kind of cropped it and taken the watermark of the fucking Cameo website off of them. Pele Francis has paid for these people to endorse him. They didn't look at what he's doing and go, "Great job, Pele, you're doing a good service." No, Pele went on Cameo, looked at the two people that he knows make money and get people talking, and was like, "I'm gonna give you as much money as possible to make me look legit." He did this so he can fool you into thinking that he's better than he actually is. I can guarantee you that if you ran into Floyd Mayweather or Grant Cardone on the street and was like, "Hey man, I saw you on Pele Francis's website. Is he really that good?" They would just look at you blankly and go like, Who's Pele Francis? Who the hell is that? Because to them, Pele is nothing more than some dope who gave him $21,000 just to record some dumbass lines for his stupid website. God! Floyd did not send you this video personally, nor did Grant Cardone reach out personally to tell you this, right? You paid him for it. You paid them. So Pele and Josh are alike. They both have a course. Is Pele legit? And does he press course fairly? God, no. No, he doesn't. I couldn't DM Pele personally because I called him the equivalent of a ghoul from Fallout 3.
Hey, Smoothskin.
Thankfully, I had one of my friends DM Pele, and he responded 2 weeks later. So, very timely response. With a price of $997. The difference be, it's not as appealing as Josh's because he doesn't front half the cost. You pay $1,000. But using a video from a year ago, we can see that Pele prices his course at $2,000. That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen online. Period. Yes, it's an old price, but that does not change the fact that at one point in time, Pele thought his expertise and knowledge was worth $2,000. To be fair, in the video, Pele shows you exactly what you'll be getting in the course. And it seems quite packed, but there is no reality in which you would pay so much money for an influencer course. Whatever you do, no matter the circumstance, never ever pay for an influencer course. It is more than likely haphazard, half-created bullshit that will not give you the information you need and is not helpful in any way whatsoever. You're better off keeping the money yourself. But how do I know that? Over a year old. How would you know this? Well, considering Pele likes to host his videos through Vimeo, I did a very basic Google search. Pele Francis Vimeo. Sweet. There it is. There's his landing page video. I went on his profile expecting to see like maybe 3 or 4 videos, like the landing page video, the Floyd Mayweather and the Grant Cardone endorsement video, and like a student appraisal video, right? What I found was a million times better. Pele Francis does not know how to use Vimeo, and because of this, a lot of Pele Francis's videos and his course videos are on his page for free. Not all of it, considering some of the module numbers are disjointed, some of them are missing and all that, but for majority of it, there's a good chunk of the course that's just sitting there in the open. It's funny But it's even funnier when you realize that Vimeo has the option to hide the video from your page, but still make it embeddable on your website. Which is exactly what Pele Francis needs, yet just completely didn't give a shit. This is shockingly inept from a self-proclaimed millionaire. So, since we have access, let's take a look at Pele's poorly produced program. Gotta have the Rockstar instrumental. Gotta have it. So here's the most interesting part of this video. Pele shows off a couple of storefronts that he helped create, and that's great. You know, if I had just paid for a course, you know, I would want to know that what I've just paid for works. And showing off some examples of things, stores that you've helped create yourself, very good, very good. That's like 1 point for you, Pele.
This is a store right here. It's Pretty Sinners label.
The store he shows off is called Pretty Sinners. And when I tried to go into the website for Pretty Sinners, it first hit me with a "your connection is not private." Didn't bode well. And when I said continue anyway, the website just didn't exist. Not looking good, Pele. It gets worse, however, when you go on the Pretty Sinners Instagram page and see that they haven't posted for like
2 years.
Not good. Going on some of the posts, you can just see how all the comments say it's a scam. I just see one here. "Hi, my order never arrived." Seriously, my girlfriend was contacted by them, and when she didn't buy from them, they blocked her. They are fake and trying to get money. Horrible bastards. Scam. Scam. So not, but they block you after purchase. That woman has gone off on Pretty Sinners, my lord. Mine never came. Your order will not arrive. Horrible bastards. They blocked me. Scam. Scam. If I had just paid $1,000, $2,000 for this course, and the first brand that Pele shows me is something that is now defunct, doesn't work, and the only thing I've seen of it is that it is a huge scam, I would be sweating bullets right now and be infuriated at how I fell for this.
Constantly, people are raving about how good our products are on this store.
The next few modules that I was able to find were just setting up your Shopify store, which was great, you know? The whole crux of dropshipping is the Shopify store, and it's a really good thing that Pele took the time to go through setting up your Shopify store in a detailed manner that allows people who have paid for your course to understand the ins and outs of Shopify and set it up appropriately. However, Shopify has like an hour-and-a-half video where it goes through all of the stuff Pele mentioned, and I didn't have to pay $2,000 for it. It has everything. It has everything Pele has in his 6 modules in an hour-and-a-half. My god. There isn't anything on his Vimeo about his marketing strategies, which is a shame, because I would have liked to have had a look. But what I do find interesting is that every brand that Pele has helped create is now defunct. The websites don't work, the Instagram pages aren't active, they don't post, and you can't buy from the store. So, not looking good. All the websites he shows off in his modules, Pretty Princess, Pretty Sinners, and now Pretty Angel, all the websites don't work. What happened, Pele? I thought it was foolproof. I thought all I had to do was cut, copy, and paste your methodology, and I become a successful store. What happened? Why do 3 of your brands not function, Pele? Pele Francis, you are a hack. You're a scamming hack. You are nothing more than that. You know that your course is nowhere near $1,000 and was nowhere near $2,000 at any point in time. You are nothing more than a lying, thieving scumbag who is preying on people less fortunate than you and hoping to God that they fall for your dumbass scam tactics. You got lucky doing your dropshipping and now resort to scamming people to maintain your wealth. Fuck your business model and fuck everything about you and what you stand for. I don't like dropshippers. I don't like dropshipping in general. I think it is a very scummy tactic. It's people like Josh Carter and Pele Francis that are the lowest. They are the lowest of the low. Here's a tip. If any influencer that you come in contact with on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, whatever, if any influencer has a course they are scamming you. They are only there to scam you. They don't care about you. They are just there for your money, and they don't care. People like Pele Francis and Josh Carter prey on those who are less fortunate and desperate to get ahead, wondering if they'll be able to make rent next week, let alone be able to eat. They have these ridiculous courses, and they will continue to guilt trip you and shame you for being poor as if it is legitimately your fault. Fuck both of these guys. Free the YSL dog, he ain't do nothing.